Ba, 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 ba. What's up? What's up? It's your man Rico. Rico the Opinionist. What's good? My Facebook followers. Hey y'all, I need 500 followers on this Facebook page. So y'all need to share this for me. And I need some followers. I need about 300 more. So y'all go ahead and click that follow for me so we can go ahead and get this party started on Facebook. I need 500 followers. So let's go. I think I have like 381. I need about 200 more, y'all. Well, yeah, about 200. Probably 200 exactly. So, man, Rico, please like, share, and subscribe. Get on over to my YouTube channel. I need 1,000 subscribers. I'm up to 937. Y'all, I'm going to get it. I need 2,000 more hours of watch hours, so I need y'all to do that for you, boy. But let me run this by y'all. Oh, Lord. You know, just when we thought it was safe, just when we thought we had moved past these silly nonsense conversations, you know, K. Michelle rears her ugly, loud country head, her blonde head. Y'all know K. Michelle. She's my homegirl out of Memphis, Tennessee. She's an HBCU graduate, and she's very talented at playing the piano. Yeah, I think she was in the band. Y'all know that. But, you know, with that talent of being a pianist and the acknowledgement of coming from an awesome HBCU such as FAMU, she's a very ignorant chick. I don't care for her. Never really cared for her. No, she's the one with the failed BBL. Right there. I was watching on Instagram where her booty literally fell flat as she was jumping up and down. Her booty dropped right there. This happened a few years ago before she went through the process of getting all the fix-a-flat sucked out her ass. I think it sucks some more her personality out too, because K. Michelle is not a well woman. She says the most. No, y'all know who she is. She was on all the reality shows, acting the biggest fool, always screaming and yelling. And also, she's famous for saying that Memphis, brother Memphis. I think he was in music. He was on that show. He was going with LaToya at that time, saying that when he dated her, he beat her ass. That's what she's really famous for. Trying to let the world know that he, domestic violenced her. And of course, that's no laughing matter. And I don't know if it was proven either way. So I didn't tell y'all that to make humor. I'm just letting you know so y'all can really understand who K. Michelle is. And since her music, she had one song called "Can't Raise No Man," that kind of shit. But what she rarely did was she didn't raise her own child. Her mother raised that child. So it's very interesting. She had a song talking about some "Can't Raise No Man." But K. Michelle, how come you didn't raise your own son? But that's a question everybody probably asked her. She has yet to answer it. So, but anyway, K. Michelle, she seems to have am I saying it right? Yeah. I want to say K. Michelle. Yeah, that weirdo. And since she had that one song, "Can't Raise No Man" and blah, 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 it did what it did 10 years ago or 5, whenever the damn song was out. So she's trying her thing at country music, right? But before she made her entrance into country music, she dissed the country community. I know I can sing better than them white country singers. I sing better than them. I'm like, wow, way to make an entrance. And you expect that community to open you or embrace you with that kind of introduction. I'll tell y'all, she's not all the way there. I think it's the bleach and the lace front blonde wig that she wears. And speaking of real quick, country music really quickly, I'm going to veer off just a second. I'm going to get back on the actual topic. But it's something I noticed, with the exception of a few. But how come, and it's not the light-skinned ones or the biracial chicks that's in country music. It's these brown and darker-skinned black women who are trying their foray into country music. Why they feel the need to wear bleach blonde wigs, and wear booty shorts and their necks and their breasts out? Why they do that? Is that the country way? Because I've seen Carrie Underwood and I guess, I don't know, who's that little tramp? Miley Cyrus. But, you know, they don't count, you know. But I've never seen Loretta Lynn and Dolly Parton in no booty shorts. Except last year, was that last year, year before last, when she came out to the game. It was one of those games Dolly Parton showed up. Y'all remember that in one of the Dallas Cowboy cheerleader outfits? Precious. But I go back and I see Patsy Cline and Loretta Lynn and Naomi Judd, Winona Judd, and who else? Country music legends. Tammy Wynette. I never saw any of those ladies wearing booty shorts and bleached blonde wigs. They had their blonde hair, but they weren't trying to cosplay another race, though. So I wonder why. Can y'all ask these women who are in country not to? See, you know, this young woman by the name of Geiger, and you got the gorgeous Miko Marks. Hey, Miko Marks, grandfam. You got hey, little Eric, what's up, bro? You got let's see, Miko Marks. That I think that Geiger lady, whatever her name is, or you know, the light skin or the biracial women who are in country music. They don't dress like that. They don't put on white women's hair. They don't get naked, looking like whores. They call themselves and put on cowboy boots. You know, I always found it to be kind of strange. But anyway, I just want to make that observation and pose that question. So, K. Michelle had made her sachet, her Sinead over to country music. And she put on a bleach blonde lace front wig and tried to have booty shorts, and she like 45 years old. And so she made an appearance recently on the Cam Newton's podcast. Y'all know Cam Newton, right? The 6'7" quarterback who dresses very strangely for supposed to be a grown man. And Reverend Pastor Jamal Bryant told him, when he was on his show wearing them hoochie daddy shorts with the legs crossed, with them hoochie daddy shorts on, and Pastor Jamal Bryant could not contain his lust from looking at those 15-mile long legs of his. He said, boy, you sure got some pretty legs, man. I mean, they are glistening. They landolate, meaning you got it laminated and shine. I'm like, pause, Jamal Bryant, pause. And Cam Newton just kind of chuckled and blushed at the compliment, I guess. Well, K. Michelle was on his show. And as usual, she had a very low-cut top showing her butt tits. But she wanted to, and I'm not going to make this long. Y'all go find it on YouTube. K. Michelle on Cam Newton. Funky Friday, his podcast. She gets on there and want to talk about trying to compare, contrast what they do in country music, and then going to generalize a whole group of men, referred to as us as black men, is let you know that K. Michelle and a lot of African-American black women who have complaints about black men, infidelity, black men in relationship, black men and fathering of children, they never do any research. They never look at any statistic to tell the truth, because it goes viral when you lie on black men or you try to generalize the whole group when there's only a few misbehaving. Did y'all hear what I just said? I'm going to start off by saying this. K. Michelle, I want you to listen, heifer. And anybody else who thinks this ignorance. 54% of black men are single, no children. 52% of black men live middle to upper class lifestyles, or live in the upper middle class and upper class. Y'all go look it up. It's called the Pew Research Center, the CDC, Brookings Institute. The research is all out there. Go and look it up, lazy bums, and stop spreading that lie. Because what happens is these 16 to 18% of black men are who know the Lord, the Pookies, the Ray Rays, the Deviantes, and the Cam Newtons and the Nick Cannons and the Futures. They're having all the babies. Chris Armour, what's up, man? They're having all the babies with the majority of black women. 75 to 80% of black women have had and are having all their babies with the same 18% lower level, 18% of black men. But instead of talking about the men that they actually choose for that, from that small group, 16 to 18% of black men, they like to categorize an entire group. And the rest of us out here just minding our business, making sure we wear a condom, Some of us might have some religious standards that I don't want to have children. I don't have a wife. But nah. And so when they get out here and decide to have their bastards out of wedlock with the Pookies, Ray Rays, Deviantes, Nick Cannons, and Futures, all of a sudden, black men, they're having all these babies by all these women. All I know, I've never known a penis could be able to fit through closed legs. And if you decide to have, if you're able to have sex with a woman without her permission, that's called grape. And grape is against the law. So when I hear women talking ignorant like that, so look at them. They made poor choices, now they want to blame the entire group of black men. It's not true. It's just those 18% of black dudes that 80% of black women are having all their babies by. They didn't get their ass on these major platforms to talk trash. And so she got her ass on there, repeating the same nonsense. You know, in country music, K. Michelle, you know, in country music, they don't play that. In country music, if you're not married, if you're a man in country music, no, these white men, you're not respected. Because the reason a lot of them don't be in the studios till 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning, because they go home to families. And so, but black men, she didn't say some of the 18% that I fool with. She said, but black men and R&B and all that, they don't do that. They go around here making these babies, creating these broken homes. Y'all see all that non-accountability? You can't create no damn broken home by being a casual drive-by. And most black women don't want to admit that they were just one-night stands and casual drive-bys. So is it on the man, or is it on this woman who giving birth to a baby from getting a train ran on her, a quite casual drive-by, like a what you doing ticks, or after the club in the back seat of somebody's car in the parking lot, and then you gonna call that a family, K. Michelle? I don't call her being married when she had her boy that she never raised, allegedly, reportedly. That's what vicious rumors say. But she always got so much to say. You never hear the appropriate women who are appropriate, espouse this BS about men's sexual reproduction. Because intelligent people know that you can't get no punani without permission. And so not only are these women giving these 18% of Pookies, Ray Rays, Deviantes, Don Terraces, Cam Newtons, Nick Cannons, and Futures, these men already got baby mamas. These women stand in line and volunteer to be the next baby mama. Shout out to Sierra. Yeah, that was petty, but she did it too. So, what else did the heifer say? And then we need these black men to create more homes. And then the heifer had the nerve to try to break out in tears. What's up, Kareem? Then the heifer gonna try to have the nerve to break out in tears. Tears. I need them to create. They need to be fathers to their children, these homes. Heifer, please. The married men are doing that. Well, I say y'all can't take these people seriously. But you know what was really disappointing is that Cam Newton, when she was talking about all these men running around having these multiple babies, she was talking about his ass. He just stood there. He let her just talk for about 20 minutes. Degrading black men because of her choice of men. You know, instead of looking at statistics, those days are over where you can just say anything about black men. It's not gonna happen. There's too many statistics out here, too much data out here to debunk the nonsense. You get mad. These black men don't do anything but mind their own business. 54% of us single, never married. Single, no children. Single, no children. We mind our own business. So how you lumping us in there with the dudes you choose? They do it all the time, fellas. Y'all should stop allowing them to do that. If you're a self-respecting man, you wouldn't let them do that. Y'all see it just like I see it. You know who they pick, and it's their choice. Ain't nobody hating on them, but what I don't like is you make the choice to open your vagina up to a toilet with 2 legs, and then when they flush on your ass, these black men need to be mentors to these kids. These kids need mentors. How come the mentor can't be his father, the one that you chose to open your legs for, helper? What does K. Michelle say? She just went on pretty much in a nutshell. Want to accuse black men of going around creating broken homes. And then she even admitted, I grew up, my uncles, my aunties, they was all married. So she had the example to follow, but did she follow it? Hell no. That's what I'm talking about. I didn't see a lot of that in my household. There wasn't nobody married. But I knew that I didn't want to bring any kids here out of wedlock when I was young. Now at 56, if I happen to run across a succulent little 30-year-old, just happened to pop off. Hey, it is what it is, but And then also, we want to clear up this nonsense or this myth that even if they had the child out of wedlock and the parents not together, the two people who lay down to have a kid are not together, that does not automatically mean that the father is not in the child's life. So they be lying. Because he don't want you no more all of a sudden. He ain't in his child's life. Y'all know this goes on, but no, not enough women are telling the truth, and not enough guys are standing up for themselves and standing up for the group. I know you might even be guilty of what she's saying, but they're guilty of what she's saying. But still, it's not cool for a lot of you guys to stand there and let these women just really fart out of their noses. Don't know what the hell they're talking about. They get to talk all reckless because they're mad at the dude that they wanted, but he didn't want them. And he got them a new woman, or hell, heaven forbid, a woman of another race. Now that takes me to something else she said. Well, all these, I want my black women now. I promote black love. I want black women. This is what she said. Stop sitting around waiting on a man. First of all, ain't no black women sitting around waiting on no damn body. But I tell you, boy, if you're a black woman and dudes ain't talking to you, you ain't sitting around, you standing around because ain't nobody trying to talk to you. And the ones who don't get that much action, the ones be talking all that shit about how men ain't nothing. What's up, Jason? It's crazy. Like, tomorrow. I want my sisters to know, but she said, and he asked her, he said, in other words, she was encouraging black women to date, not just out their race, but date white men. See, when you hear sisters say, yeah, I don't mind dating out my race, that means it's specifically white men. But isn't it something, though? These women always talk about, this is what K. Michelle said. She said, ooh, because he asked her, would you ever date outside your race? She said, yeah, and she has before. But, dude dumped her right away. Because, see, there's no well-meaning, high-value white man that's got high self-esteem. They're not lining up to mess with black chicks. But she wanted to give that impression that that fucked up attitude of hers somehow translated to a better attitude when she gets a white man. No, it doesn't, K. Michelle. Your attitude is atrocious. Black men just don't stay away from chicks unless it's something. If he thinks you fine, black men even put up with a lot of your nonsense. But if he considers you attractive and he still can't stand your ass, it's not you, baby. It's your attitude. Like black men are just somebody that's like, when you black, I'm black. You need to be in my face. You need to be talking to me. No, black men have self-esteem too, especially those of us who are economically and educationally and in society successful. And so when she said, yeah, white men love me, but ask her how many proposals she's gotten from white men. All those who say that, yeah, sweetheart, men love vagina regardless of what race it is. Because a lot of you try to glorify just being semen petri dishes, or I hate to use the word cum buckets, but you think because you can get a lot of penis of different races, and white men love me. White men have always loved a easy piece of black ass, even during the years they was taking it. So now y'all line up to give it to them. But I'm just saying, do what you want to do, just like black dudes do what they want to do. But thing is, black men do it, and there's a whole group of Asians, Latinos, and white women that love black men. But y'all can't say that because other groups of men aren't lining up to squeeze your lemon, your orange, your citrus. And so, no marriage proposal from no white man for K. Michelle. They love me. They don't love you, K. Michelle. He probably likes your head. But we saw in the report, that's over. That been over. And so, I don't want them sitting around, but you haven't noticed. When they say sitting around, a lot of these women are in their 40s and beyond. When they was young and fine, they thought they were too fine for everybody. Then you get over the hill, all of a sudden everybody need to act right because you ready to settle down. And again, ladies, and rest in peace to the Godfather, Kevin Samuels, he tried to tell you, your marketable years as a woman is between 21 to 28. You might can push it to 29, but you're in the danger zone as you go past 27. Okay, I'm back. It started buffering, slow connection. But anyway, a lot of you wait too late. You know, you around here sounding like Lisa Ray and Vivica Fox and all these other ones in them broads in their 60s. So I'm looking for the right man. And they was, woo. Y'all remember them chicks in the 90s? They were beautiful in their prime years. And that's what it's about, ladies. Your prime years are from 21 to 28, when you're automatically succulent and tender and juicy. Those of you who are attractive. Now, those of you who are trash, well, you trash at 18, you trash at 25. You just bad built and not that attractive. But the pretty women who are now over 40, talking about, we're all the gentlemen, and men aren't gentlemen anymore. Men were bowing at your feet when you was between 21 and 28, but you thought you was too fine. But then y'all look at these videos on social media with these white girls, ring by spring, and they all 22, 23, 25, already engaged. Because they understand the natural order of things. That is, find your mate while you're young and your marketing value. You can get the highest level of man when you're young and fine. Ladies, tell me I ain't lying. For real. Y'all know when you 18, 19, you get all kinds of dudes in your face. Every man on the planet want to get at your little fine self. At 24, 25, 26, the biological clock is on your side, but then y'all done, you play too long, you hold too long, you think you fine too long, you twerk too long. And then you get all worn out from smoking and drinking and going through men because you got that feminist Jezebel spirit. Y'all letting these little whores in the music business send y'all out, which I'm not complaining because not like an easy piece of tail. Then you get tired at 29 and 34 years old. Every man you meet, you trying to damn near put a gun to his head. So what we gonna do? Damn, we been kicking it for 2 weeks. Woo. Jewel, what's he said? I got married when she was 19, and here it is, 34 years later. See what I'm talking about? People were smarter in the 90s. That's right. People were smarter back then. But these little Jezebels today, telling young women, she 27 years old, you got a 40-year-old broad, say, girl, you still young. Bitch, you 27, your biological clock is ticking. That's if you decide to have children, but they'd rather not. Get married and have children. They'd rather have their kids first, then for a minute, get their career, have the kids out of wedlock, then find them a simp. It's like having a husband for modern women today is like an accessory. K. Michelle is no different. She around here crying. K. Michelle, you were fine at one point. At FAMU, you was an attractive woman. Even your 20s, you were attractive. But now you're over 40. What's up, Brian? North Memphis. Now you damn near 50 crying about broken homes and black men. Nobody gives a damn what an old chick thinks about relationships and behavior. You matter most when you're young and fine because those are your real choosing years because a lot of people are choosing you. Now, Rico, what about men? Well, what about men is how much money we got. If those of us who are born or lucky enough to be 5'11" up and chiseled or considered handsome by the generally handsome, well, came out pretty lucky. The rest of us know who about 5'5" to 5'8". We got to work a little harder. And also make sure we have our money together. But in case what y'all were just listening to, if you didn't know what you were just listening to, I was letting you know what the value is. Women, your youth and your beauty, that's your value. For men, our net worth, that's our value. I don't give a damn if you look like Tyson Beckford from the 90s, the model. If you ain't got no money, you can't provide, protect, hunt, gather, you ain't worth the damn as a man. Did y'all hear what I just said? So those are the cardinal rules of getting together and mating. But a lot of us on the men's side, we're falling off. When we're young, But thing is, we can always get it together though. Cause we can have a bunch of downtime and still come back up. Cause it's about us getting some money and getting some stability. But the ladies, y'all play too long. Y'all be sounding stupid like K. Michelle and Vivica Fox and Lisa Ray and all them cute chicks. Annihilate all them cute chicks from the 90s. Just gorgeous, melt in your mouth fine. In the 90s, 55 to 62 years old, alone and want somebody, but they're bitches now. They're stuck in their ways. Yeah, they can get plenty of penis, but don't nobody want. But they're not going to get too many proposals. Did y'all hear me? So I just want to know if y'all hear what that ignorant K. Michelle said. Yeah, and she has the nerve to talk about broken homes and all this shit. K. Michelle, talk to the women.